What's up again, WrestlingFigz fans, and we're back with another quick video where we're going to be taking a look at a few random WWE Mattel figures, and to start it off, we're going to take a look at Elite Series 55, Neville. Now, as I just said, this is from Elite Series 55, so it comes in that newer, and in my opinion, better, more rectangular packaging. There's not much to really say about the packaging. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty nice. You've got Neville on the top here, the Elite Series up there. On the side of the packaging, we've got Neville's name. On the other side, we've got a nice picture of Neville, and on the back a different picture of Neville. This one's from WrestleMania. I forget the exact number, but it was when Neville took on Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight title. But taking a look at who else we can get in this series, we've got Brock Lesnar, we got Neville, we got James Ellsworth, we got Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and The Undertaker. Now, the figure itself comes with two accessories. The first is this weird ring post thing that actually came with a Rey Mysterio figure that we looked at, and I had no idea what it was for, but I've since actually learned what it is. If you own a WWE ring, you're supposed to plug this into the top of the turnbuckle, and then you can stick your figure into this bit here and pose him how you like, and it's supposed to look like he's flying mid-air. That way you can take some photos or just pose them on your shelves. So it's a nice accessory to have if you're an out-of-the-box collector. The other accessory is, of course, that WWE 205 Cruiserweight Championship belt. I think it's a pretty cool looking belt, but personally I prefer the original WWF Cruiserweight Championship belt, but it's nice to have a new and different belt in my collection. As for the figure itself, I think it looks pretty cool. It comes in that WrestleMania gear that he wore against Austin Aries that I've already mentioned. We got a really nice gold and black look for Neville. It's pretty nice and basic, but yet also kind of simple, so we won't go into too much detail about it. The actual body type I think looks great. Even though Neville is a smaller guy, he's known for being quite ripped and stocky, and I think they captured it pretty well in this figure. And I think the face scan is pretty good as well. I'm really liking the beard and the hair. I was a big fan of this darker Neville character in 205 when he was like King Neville or the King of the Cruiserweights. I think it was a really good gimmick, and it's a shame that WWE sort of dropped the ball with him. Now, the next figure we're going to be taking a look at is from Elite Series 69, and it's the Miz. Just like Neville, it's one of the latest series of Elites, so the packaging is very similar, except from, of course, the picture of the Miz on one side, Miz's name on the other side, and a picture of Miz on the back of the packaging showing you what this figure looks like in real form. Also, the other figures in this line are Ali, Tommaso Ciampa, The Miz, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley. Now, this figure comes with three accessories. First of all, you've got those interchangeable hands. Secondly, you've got this really nice jacket. It is hard rubber, so I don't think you can actually pose it in any other way than what it already is. And the third accessory is that headband. I've just remembered there's actually four accessories in here, the fourth being these Miz sunglasses. And if you look really closely above the lenses, they actually spell out awesome. Now, this Elite uses that True Effects technology, and I think it's really apparent in this figure. Out of all of my figures, I think this one is the one that looks the most like who it's supposed to be. I think if you take a look at that face scan, it actually looks 100% just like The Miz. I think it looks awesome. Now, the next figure we're going to be taking a look at is from Elite Series 71, and it's the Big Show. Again, just like the previous two figures, the packaging is very similar, except on the side of the box, a nice picture of the Big Show. On the other side, the Big Show's name, and on the back, a picture of the Big Show holding that Big Eagle Championship belt. And the other figures you can get in this line are John Cena, Jeff Hardy, Drew McIntyre, Adam Cole, Nikki Bella, and of course, the Big Show. Now, this figure comes with three accessories. First of all, we've got those interchangeable hands, and the second accessory is that WWE Big Eagle Championship belt. I've lost count of how many times I've got this belt in my collection, but no matter how many I do have, it's never enough. It's a beautiful belt. Now, the third accessory is that cloth, and yes, I said cloth, and Mattel keep on making those cloth accessories because those rubber ones are just trash. But anyway, it's that cloth t-shirt with the Big Show logo on there, and this is like the Attitude Era Big Show, and it's the only time I actually liked the Big Show, except from when he was in WCW, of course. So his gear is actually pretty basic. He's just got a pair of shorts on. I think if you was to take that shirt off, there's nothing underneath there. I don't think he wore a singlet at this time. There's no elbow pads, no wristbands, no knee pads, but I don't think this figure needs it. I think it looks great as it is. And just like The Miz, this figure uses that True Effects technology, and I know I bigged up the Miz figure, but I kind of forgot how good this Big Show looked as well. Just like that Miz, I think it's spot on. It looks just like the Big Show. just like the Big Show from the Attitude Era. I'm really digging the look of this. Even the beard and the goatee looks really good on this one. I like the hair and the sideburns, and if you was to take this out of the box, he does have that little cornrow ponytail that he used to sport before he lost all his hair. As for the actual height of the figure, I'll try and line up these two figures' feet so they're equal. I think it's about there, and as you can see, Big Show is predominantly bigger than the Neville figure, which is actually something I really love about these Mattel figures, because growing up, all we had is the Jakks figures, and the height comparison of, say, a Rey Mysterio and a Big Show would actually be something more like this. They would be the exact same height, so you gotta give it to Mattel for actually trying to get these figures to look a bit more realistic when it comes to their height and their size. Now, it's kind of become a tradition for me to buy one from each Ultimate Edition series. I'm still not 100% sold on those Ultimate Edition figures, but I got the Ronda Rousey from Series 1 and the Bret Hart from Series 2, so I thought I've got to get the Triple H from Series 3. So as you can see, it comes in that Ultimate Edition packaging that hasn't changed so far. We're only on Series 3, so I don't expect it to change anytime soon. The one thing that I wish Mattel would add to this packaging is the actual series number, because if I wasn't buying these figures brand new off the shelves, I wouldn't know what series they're from and what order they'd come in, so I'd have to Google them if I want to put them in their actual order. But come on, Mattel, you got plenty of space on the top here. All you got to do is add a little number 3 here. It's not that hard, surely. But anyway, taking a look at the side of the packaging, we've got the picture of the Cerebral Assassin on the side there from that kind of like early 2000s, 2001, 2002 time. And on the back of the packaging, we've got 2 pictures. We've got Triple H in real life and the figure itself. We've also got a little bit of detail about Triple H down here and some career highlights and stats. As for the accessories, this one is loaded with them. Starting off down the bottom here, we got Triple H's iconic water bottle. We've got his even more iconic sledgehammer. And once again, we've got that WWF Big Eagle World Heavyweight Championship belt. We got not 1, not 2, but 3 sets of hands. You got the open hands for holding things like that sledgehammer or the bottle. You got the closed fist for punching action. And you got the open palms for what I can only guess is for the suck it sign. Another accessory is that little black leather cap thing that he would wear in the early 2000s. And another accessory in there is this weird little chainmail vest. Now, I personally don't remember him ever coming down to the ring with that vest on. But as you can see on the back of the packaging, he did wear it at some point, but I myself, I don't actually remember that vest. I think it would have been a lot better if Triple H came in his sort of like leather / denim jacket that he used to wear instead of that. I think that would have made much more sense. Plus the Bret Hart came with a leather jacket, the Ronda Rousey came with a leather jacket, so I think they should have included a leather jacket for Triple H as well. Now the figure comes with 3 head scans, and this is why I'm not 100% sold on these Ultimate Edition figures. Let's take a look at them all. The first head scan is this sort of like slick back hair, but still sort of kind of loose effect, a very emotionless look. But even though, yeah, it's definitely Triple H's face, at the same time, it's just not. There's just something about these Ultimate Edition figures that just don't look 100% like who they're supposed to be. The second head scan you get is that more wet-haired Triple H when he's on the ropes, just after he spat all his water out and he's pulling that little pose he used to do. And I think this one looks a bit more like Triple H than the last head scan, but still, something's a little off of it, but I don't mind this second head scan so much. And the third head scan right here that's actually on the figure, I just don't know who that guy is, personally. I haven't got a clue who it's meant to be. As for his gear and his physique, he just looks like he used to in 2001, at his best physically. I think it's a really good looking figure, except from that little chest crunch area. I just think it looks a bit weird. I still don't like that. It reminds me of the Jakks figures. But all in all, it's not too bad of a figure. But anyway, my battery's running out on this camera, so I'm going to end it right here. What do you guys think? Do you like these figures? Do you like the video? If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe for more WrestlingFigz.